I watched Javian Mallory's highlight tape, his junior year highlight tape, probably like 4 or 5 months ago, and I've been a big fan ever since. And he's been committed to Miami ever since. Hasn't no development in his recruitment other than I just felt like watching him. 6'1.5", 205, West Boca Raton, Florida. Only a 3-star in 24/7, but certainly not a 3-star talent. He's a lot more, much. He's definitely a better football player than he's rated. And similar situation with Darion Coleman, who's also committed to Miami, quarterback. Don't really get the thought process of not giving these dudes their 4th star, but it is what it is. There's a lot of guys that you watch and you'll be like, yeah, I totally understand why this dude's only a 3-star. Shows some things. Definitely not the case with Javian Mallory. What do I like about him? 6'1.5", 205. Really developed lower body. I just watched A&M commit Hatton Jr. Kind of a similar build, but I think I like Javian Mallory's just a little bit more. You see it here, and you'll see it show up on actual football plays in a little bit. So physically, I think he's gifted with a really developed frame, really good running back frame. One that's just built to run through tackles, and that's only the half of it, man. The physical, the athletic stuff, that's usually stuff I harp on this channel. That's all well and good, but you kind of need the mentality to be a running back. The mentality to put somebody in the ground, and you'll see it on this play. Probably a bit unnecessary what he does, but I think it just highlights the mentality, the pissed off aspect that he runs with. A lot of kids in Javian Mallory's shoes here, like right here when this dude goes to undercut him, would either just cut to the right or go over him. Javian Mallory goes under him. So I absolutely love the mentality he runs with. You'll see it show up again and again. I guess he had a bit of a short junior year, but this looks just as good as any highlight tape in the country as far as I'm concerned. Very explosive athlete also. Really like the athletic traits that kind of tie what he brings physically to what he brings mentally. That certainly think they're good enough. Here's yeah. I'm trying not to laugh. I just think this kind of stuff's funny, man. This dude's a yard and a half. Javian Mallory already scored a touchdown here. This play's over 6 points to West Boca Raton here. They're getting the extra point unit on the field. He's already in the end zone. He's going to be in the end zone a half step. This kid in the white right here on the defense, 2 yards in the end zone, has no chance to make the play. He's already scored. He just says, fuck you. Oh, my God. So, yeah, mentally really like the tenacity he runs with. And we just saw kind of 2 extreme examples, but even on this is a highlight tape. You're not going to see the 4-yard runs that he does that kind of stuff on, but those are the bigger plays because they happen more often, especially in college. You're not going to be expecting this dude to score 60-yard touchdowns every time, but I think very early you're getting a very good short yardage back, and then he can definitely think he has the athletic traits to develop into just a good running back, in my opinion. This is the kind of stuff that you're going to see more rather than that first 98-yard touchdown. Him breaking that tackle right there, and he's still going for another 5 yards, and then there he jumps over the dude. Tries to. And we've already talked about we've talked about him running physically, mentally. We've talked about him being pretty good athlete for his size and the way he runs. This is just him being a good running back here and understanding. This is vision, patience. So I think just a well-rounded running back. Really don't understand why he's just a 3-star. I guess it's you're gonna say doesn't have that high-end long speed. I'm not worried about that. I think this kid's as good a running back as anyone in the country. this is kind of the long speed concerns that people are going to bring up of why he's only a 3-star, but I think it's bullshit. That was Javian Mallory. You guys let me know what you think about him. Anybody else in this 2026 class you want me to watch? Thanks for watching.